or the inside edge. It's a streaky boundary to get out the mark.
I think there's a little bit of uneven bounce from this end. Rohit Sharma is playing outside the line of that ball, just throwing his hands at the delivery, which he's used to doing. Oh, so close. Oh, it's a thankless job.
In the gap. And he's up and running, Virat Kohli.
Yes, he's more than running, isn't he? Will it be the Usain Bolt of innings like we saw the other night? Again, beautiful hands. The extension of his hands are absolute key, fundamental to his batting. He had to reach a long way from that. That was a delivery which was wrong in so many ways. But to get hands through the ball like that was superb.
And this is an even better shot. The shot of a man in such tremendous form. A man who believes he can play just about any shot.
Sublime comes to mind. Again, over-pitched, but the presence of mind when a ball's coming at you at 150 kilometres an hour, just to lay back your hands and let all the pace of the delivery take you to where you need to be in your body position. It's just excellent batting. Much better line.
It's taken. Aaron Finch has just run down from slip. He's taken the catch. So the start continues to get even better for Australia.
Well, that is a massive wicket for Australia. The in-form Rohit Sharma. Once again, we see the good use of a short pitch ball. A little bit more bounce than the last wicket as we expected here. And a fine catch running back from Aaron Finch. I think it's a massive ball for Australia, the short pitch ball. Used well against India can be a real weapon. India lose their second wicket. 37.
That's hit very well. It was pitched up, and he's in such good form that he hits the gap all the time. 4 more to Virat Kohli.
Pulled away. Didn't quite get hold of it, but enough on it to reach the boundary.
Once again, a very good shot. That'll go all the way to the boundary. This is such a quick outfield. 50 comes up for India, and once again, a magnificent shot by Virat Kohli.
Punch through the offside. Raina is on his way with the boundary. And this is a good over for India. 14 off it. It's 55 for 2.
That's why Shane Watson has to be careful. These are such good batting surfaces and such quick outfields. Not a bad delivery, just a firm push off the back foot and no stopping that.
Drives beautifully through the covers. Now again, a quality shot. You have to just check it a bit.
Brilliant. It's absolute quality. Just see the foot movement, see the balance, and see the transfer of weight. Just a mere push. And every young player watching this game, that's the way to play a cover drive. Just look at his eyes, right on the top of the ball, and the face opening in the last minute. It's once again punched very well. Will be looking to come back for the third. They're so quick between the wickets, and they'll do it easily. 3 more to Suresh Raina. Takes him on to 10. In India, 68 for 2.
Oh, nicely played. That will race away to the boundary. He's gone. He's played early. That goes from the toe of the bat. And again, the tactic of bowling short has worked for Mitchell Johnson. He was brought back into the attack precisely for that. He's given Australia the breakthrough.
Good captaincy and good bowling. Once again, the short ball testing Suresh Raina. And nothing short. Once again, just trying to dab it, taking his eyes off, and an easy catch in the first slip. To Shane Watson. Good bowling, good attacking captaincy. India lose their third wicket. Suresh Raina dismissed. Out for 17, 76 for 3.
And he's got him first ball. Pacey delivery. He's played away from the body. And this is good cricket from Australia. So Mitchell Johnson striking with consecutive deliveries. First Raina, now Yuvraj. And this is a terrific piece of bowling.
Same as he did in Pune. The bat away from the body, expecting the short stuff once again. And the outside edge. And look at him. He knows what he has done. Yuvraj dismissed for naught. His poor form in Mohali continues. India in a bit of a trouble, 76 for 4.
Again in the gap, there's the field on the deep. Virat Kohli should get, he's happy with the one. Dhoni sends him back, and Dhoni is in trouble. He's limping around. Has he done something?
There he starts running. There it is, there it is. I think, is it the ankle? Here. Oh, I think he just... I think he's probably done his hamstring. There he is. I think he slips at this point.
He's in trouble. Up and ready. The Indian captain has got to play a big part. That's through. Not from the middle of the bat. They'll still race the way to the boundary. He gets off the mark with that boundary, the Indian captain.
Oh, outside edge. Was there a big deflection that made it hard for Hayden?
Big deflection, I reckon, Ravi. Oh, just very late movement there from the wicky. They're good, but they're not that good.
Good placement. He'll get 2. It's got that fine and a much needed boundary. He's drifting onto the pads.
It's the first boundary that we see here coming off almost 9 overs. Easy pickings, aren't they? You just can't miss out on those.
So another half century. His 4th in a row, and his good run continues.
Goes for it. Wonderful stroke. Is this the start of this momentum shift that we're thinking is going to happen?
Excellent footwork. That was quicker through the air from Doherty. But you see how quick Kohli is, giving himself room. There were 2 men, a short cover and a cover. And he goes inside out.
Oh, that's a great shot. Now I think it's got the edge. So it works. Glenn Maxwell from round the wicket has produced the really big dismissal. Virat Kohli is playing a lovely little innings. He's gone for 68.
I was just about to say that it's not the best move bringing Glenn Maxwell in, and he's got a wicket. And he's got a very important wicket, the wicket of Virat Kohli. India lose their 5th wicket. Virat Kohli dismissed for 68. Another very good innings.
So then 148 for 5. Now that is out as well. The bouncer picks up another wicket. The word is going round the cricketing world. This is a very exciting batting side, but attack them with pace and bounce and you can get wickets.
Very good captaincy and very good bowling. Bringing the premier fast bowler on, attacking Ravindra Jadeja, and he gets rewarded. Quick delivery, good direction, couldn't get out of the way, hit the glove, and a good catch by Brad Haddon. India lose their 6th wicket at the brink of drinks. Ravindra Jadeja dismissed for 2, India 154 for 6. Good delivery, well played. He's a sweet timer of the ball, Ravichandran Ashwin.
He sliced that beautifully. Now, just short. Just short. Eyes must have lit up everybody. It's well short of him though.
Very good shot. He's a tall man, Ashwin, and he gets the boundary. Worked away fine. These are important runs for India, and Dhoni picked his spot beautifully and brings up the 50 for the Indian captain. Always a man to depend on when the Indian team is under crisis. More runs. Looking for the Yorker, doesn't get it right, and Dhoni going hard at that. Flies off the outside edge. Another boundary. Doesn't have enough to get to the boundary. It's a very fast outfield. It's not off the bat. A leg by is signalled, but runs all the same for India. There's the short delivery, and there's a big gap. Boy, can he strike the ball. It's out of here. First 6 for Dhoni.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? The first 6 of this match has come off the 40th over. I think MS Dhoni will start to strike the boundaries, put a little bit more pressure on Xavier Doherty here.
Again, it's flat, and it's in the gap. Boundary to end the over. 13 runs of the over. It's 215 for 6.
Pulls this one. And it's in the gap. He couldn't have split the field better. Oh, that's well played. It was as if he was expecting it. And this is what India want. They're getting the boundaries, they're getting the momentum back. Did that carry? Well, Haddon's claiming. Haddon's claiming for the catch. There was a big edge, a big noise. And Ashwin is walking.
Well, the umpire was going towards the square leg umpire. I think Ashwin should have stayed because there was not 100% clarity. But of course, he's closer to the action than we are. And if he thought that the ball had nestled into the gloves before landing, then he's fully entitled to walk away. But what a terrific innings he's played. He's had a very good partnership with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And there he's trying to run the ball down. Yes, I think he would have had a very good look at that. And that's why he walked away. End of a fine partnership there. Johnson takes another wicket, 230 for 7.
Oh, down the ground, powerfully struck. And into the crowd. Oh, well, that's Dhoni at his best. Maintaining a great shape when playing it. And just the power clearing the boundary.
Yes, I think he read what Watson was going to bowl. In the previous over, there were a couple of short deliveries which had been pulled away for boundaries. So read him quite correctly that he was going to pitch the ball up.
Oh, he's got that fine. And into the boundary. He was looking to walk across and play it fine. He's done exactly that. 13 of the over, 244 for 7. Oh, that's a good shot. It's Bhuvaneshwar Kumar who's picked the slower ball. And one bounce over the rope. The 250 comes up for India. And Dhoni clears it off. Only just. And starts the over with a boundary. He gets some bat on it. 100 for the Indian captain. And once again, when his team needed it, he's got the runs. 900 in one-day internationals. And 102 of 107 balls for MS Dhoni.
And this happens to be the first century by an Indian in one-day internationals here at the PCA ground in Mohali.
Simple catch. George Bailey makes no mistake. And Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, in looking to clear mid-wicket, has lost his wicket. You can see high on the bat. That's what did him.
Yes, he was looking to whack the ball. Just climbed up a little too quickly on him. He's got 10, 267 for 8.
That's up in the air. He's mistimed it. And should be taken. Oh, put down. It's his counterpart who's put that down. It went miles up in the air. But he had enough time to get underneath it. Just asking for another bat, Dhoni.
The mid-off was in. And that's why he was looking to go over that fielder. But he sliced it. And, ooh, I think he might have been just a little too anxious, the Australian captain.
Down the ground. 4 more. That's gone like a rocket. He gets all of that. 6. Way back into the crowd. Gee, backs himself. Got the opportunity to get under it, and it went many a mile.
Well, there's very little margin for error when you're bowling to somebody like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Watson might have thought he'd bowled it wider, so he wouldn't be able to get under the ball. But the bottom hand coming into play.
So Faulkner on his way to Dhoni. And a boundary of the first ball. Swung away on the onside. This really is a tremendous innings. Get underneath it. And a helicopter shot. It goes many a mile once again. This is brilliant batting. Just a subtle adjustment. 6 inches back in the crease. And the wind-up to send the ball away.
What a shot. There it is. He's standing deep in the crease, and then the helicopter shot comes into play. Once again, the bottom man. There it is, the helicopter shot. Wow. It's got deep into the crowd.
10 of the over. Goes again. Make it 6 more. 16 of the over. He wants to finish in style. India push towards 300. Have a look at the crowd.
And what a shot again. If the previous one was on the onside, this one's on the offside. You can't keep this man quiet. Wow.
Well, they're loving it. Where's he going to go now? He wants to. There is a run out here. No. Dhoni will keep the strike. 18 off this over already. He is run out, in fact. In fact, it was a direct hit. Have a look here. He's let it go. Oh, he is run out. He has the ball in his hands. Just for a minute, you thought that he had misfielded it. But anyway, Dhoni is on strike. Vinay Kumar is the man dismissed. He sacrificed his wicket. 299 for 9. Final ball of the innings. Flicked away. In the gap. One bounce over the boundary. And what a finish this is. Captain Cool just strides out of the park. 139 of just 121 balls. And how's that for an innings? Simply magnificent. India have gone past 300. 303 for 9 from 50.
Well, he's some cricketer, isn't he? Patient to start with, accelerated in the middle, and his power play at the end was absolutely extraordinary. MS Dhoni at his best. 9th ODI 100, and surely one of his very best. He came in with his side in a tricky position on 76 for 4, but a good partnership between him and Kohli. That was worth 72. Kohli again impressing, making 68. And then that partnership with Ashwin worth 76. Ashwin also playing his part as India posted over 300, 303 for 9. So Watson and Faulkner got a bit of tap at the end. Pick of the bowlers though, again, Mitchell Johnson used in short, sharp bursts by George Bailey. He was quick and he delivered 4 wickets for his captain, 4 for 46. So Australia had to chase 304 to win. Not going to give too much.
There it is. Boundary of the last ball. Short and wide, you're asking for trouble with Finch. 5 for no loss. Was a very good over till then. Just the one run went past the outside edge. And a poor delivery to win the over. But Aaron Finch in a very, very good position. And he was very strong in that area. Oh, there was a bit of deviation. It's gone to the boundary. The leg by as it is. Again straying onto the pads. Dhoni not happy.
It's a fine line in their game plan, isn't it, to bowl straight to Hughes, but there is always that temptation with the new ball that it does just swing a little further.
Again, too easy. They haven't learned from the previous 2 games, the Indian bowlers. They are bowling in an area where Aaron Finch is very severe and he's dealing in boundaries.
And really, there's no excuses for this because the players are well aware through technology, identifying players' strengths and weaknesses, and that's just playing straight into Aaron Finch's hands. Still got hit it for 4. It was a very good shot.
That's in the gap. Right on top of the bounce was Hughes, and this is a very fast outfield. Once again, short and wide. Oh, you pitch it up. He's going to go through with the shot. He's not that kind of player who'll hold back. Great shot once again from Finch. Oh, delightful shot once again. He's hit the gap. He's superb through the offside, isn't he, Phil Hughes?
He is indeed. Ishant Sharma will consider himself a little unlucky. This is very good batting, simple as that. Wasn't the worst ball. You can see his footwork was a little wishy-washy. He was really guessing on the length there, but stayed nice and still. Got his hands through the ball.
Now I think that's bad bat. And if it is indeed bad bat, that's a very, very close shout. I think umpire Shamsuddin's got to see where it landed. Right, here's what it is. Now, I think we need another angle to confirm it was indeed bad bat. Where's it landed for a start? Just about okay. Oh, he's timed that exquisitely. He has just, off the back foot, Aaron Finch has been outstanding. I don't think it required too much effort. There was wit, but he just executed it brilliantly.
Well, this is the shot of a man in form. He's been batting well. Look at the balance now. It's pretty much a front foot shot, excepting you wouldn't say that he's leaning into the drive, but this is such a good wicket to bat on. While he's used the pace of the ball, it'll go for a boundary. The accuracy is suffering, and that can happen when you're bowling to a right-hand, left-hand combination. But I just get the impression that Ishant Sharma, his body language is not very good. He's not very confident. There's been a lot of talk about his bowling, and that certainly hasn't helped. There it is on the pad. This would have been a good line for a right-hander, but to a left-hander, it's easy runs. On the pads, he just helps it along, uses the extra pace of the bowler.
Well, there was no second slip there, because there's a short third man on the edge of the circle. Well, somebody's got to get the ball back.
And the benefit of pitching the ball up, getting the ball to move just a little bit. There it is, the late movement. And there it is. Second slip would have been an easy catch, but there is no second slip.
And will get even better. Short and wide, easy for a man in form. 12 from it, it's 60 for no loss after 9. Oh, great shot. How quickly he's rocked back, he's nimble.
Poor length. Once again, absolutely poor length. Halfway down the pitch, bowling at about 135 kilometers per hour. The first ball of a fresh over has to be your quickest. If you're banging it in short, it's got to come near the shoulders, not come near the midriff.
Now has he taken it? What's it come off? He's waiting. They're all going up in appeal. Shamsuddin says not out. I thought walk was one of the words Kohli was wasting on Finch. This is interesting though. It sounds, by the look of it, like it must have come straight off glove or bat. Will be an interesting replay.
Yes, he's banged the ball in short. It's come up a little bit. I think it's gone off the shoulder, I would think, or the forearm maybe. Let's have a look. Was there a little bit of bat in it?
Could hear the sound as it passed, so it had to be the outside edge. Two sounds clearly as the ball is going. The first as it passes the bat, the second as it hits the forearm. Oh, he's edged it. This time Vinay Kumar will get the wicket he wants. It's a left-hander, Phil Hughes.
But there was a slip in position, so it's a strange kind of shot that he tried to play. Looked to me as if he was trying to run the ball down to third man. Once again, up there, yes, opening the face of the bat, trying to run the ball down to third man. And it's a poor shot, you've got to say, from Phil Hughes. And it's 68 for 1.
He's got a hold of that. And he's found the gap as well. Picked the length up quickly. There was a man at square leg on the boundary.
I think you'll find that he top edged this slightly. Probably a little lucky to get away with that.
That's a good shout. Shamsuddin's finger goes up. And the crowd love it. Just got the feeling it might have kept a little low. The length was good from Ishant Sharma. And India being rewarded for some consistent bowling.
Yes, this has been an excellent little passage of play here for India. The last 6 overs have just been so good. Putting so much pressure on this Australian batting lineup. And that's a huge wicket. Aaron Finch dismissed for 38. Australia now 82 for 2.
Oh, that's the big shot. One bounce over the rope. He's picked it up beautifully. He's a busy player normally, George Bailey.
Yeah, he's picked this up crisply, hasn't he? It's a poor ball too. It's one of the few poor balls that we've seen in the last little period of play here for India. But don't stop there, George Bailey.
That's a close one. He's given it. It was a late call from Richard Kettleborough. This game that was moving India's way might just have taken a decisive turn here with the wicket of Shane Watson.
It was coming. Shane Watson early in the crease, and it was time for spin. It was Yuvraj Singh in the first one-day game. And this time it's Ravindra Jadeja. Once he has a look at the replay, he might just feel a little bit upset.
Yes, Saurav Ganguly with understatement. 88 for 3. This time we'll go for 4. Once again, rank long hop. Yuvraj too being forced to bowl leg stump outside leg stump by the field.
It's not a bad line to bowl, but it's just a poor length. A rank long hop from Yuvraj Singh. So much time for Bailey. That's how it should be played. Making room this time and hitting it through point on the offside for a boundary. Little slower in the air, Yuvraj Singh. A different trajectory, different pace from Ravindra Jadeja. That allows Adam Voges the time, and he picks the gap through point.
And will be 4 more. That was loose and hanging and waiting to be hit. So 12 come off the over. It's 125 for 3.
It's got underneath it, and he's picked up the gap, and it's gone the distance. First 6 of the innings, picked off a length, and was a very good shot, hitting it with the turn.
Well, they had to take a chance because the run rate was going up. It was in the slot for the big shot.
Bit of work to do. No chance for the fielder. Vinay Kumar, the field in the deep. Once again, short and wide. Conceded 6 runs. Got to get the batsman on the front foot. Make him drive.
Yes, I think just a little bit of width given around the off stump, and that is enough for a batsman in form. That's what happens when he tries to bowl the variety delivery. He really gets into trouble. I think when he's bowling his normal deliveries, he's fine. Let's have a look at his release point at this. Short and wide. There it is. Trying to bowl the quicker delivery, but the length wrong.
Short delivery now. It's a tall man, Adam Voges, right on top of the bounce, and it's an easy put away. He knows he's made a huge error, Vinay Kumar.
Yes, bowling a good line around the off stump. He was doing so well, bowling dot balls, creating doubt in the batsman's mind, and then he bowls it short at 133 kilometers per hour. Voges is a tall man, and he gets upon his toes. He's got all the time in the world to pick his spot. There is a deep square leg, so he hit it flat like a tennis ball.
Short and wide, first delivery is provided with. It's been put away by Adam Voges.
That is close, and he's out, trying to work the ball away to the onside. Question is whether the ball would have gone over the top of the stumps. I think he might have been hit on the knee roll. We'll have to wait for the replays to see.
Let's take another look. This is going to be interesting. Hitting him on the back leg, and he had a flex back knee, which meant that the ball was going to hit the stumps. He was a little surprised with George Bailey. Ball keeping low. And look good from here. Bailey gone for 43. Australia 171 for 4.
That's out. That is out. He called him for a run, Rogers, and then sent him back. And Shikhar Dhawan had all the time in the world to hit those 3 stumps. Maxwell didn't even try to regain his crease. He was only hoping and praying that Shikhar Dhawan misses. Dhawan didn't miss. He hit, and the dangerous Maxwell, the big hitting Maxwell, is out, run out. Run out by a big margin. 5 wickets down for Australia. They are now 174 for 5.
There is a man in the deep, but that's well struck. Much needed this for the Australians. 9 of the over. It's 183 for 5.
That's 50 for Adam Voges. 50 of 63 deliveries. It may not look the worst, but he's put Australia under pressure. A strike rate close to 80. That's good in terms of one-day cricket, but not good in terms of the situation.
He's waited on that and put that over the boundary. A half-tracker from Virat Kohli. And Brad Haddin was waiting. It's just what Australia need. Now what they've done with a couple of blows now, they've brought that required rate to under 10. And they need to carry on in this fashion. And this is still a very good batting pitch. A good thing with Haddin, they've got experience there.
She must be enjoying it here. Haven't seen this back at home. So many people, so much of support for the home team.
Oh, he's got that fine beach shot, fine leg. So the 200 comes up for Australia. A 6, now a boundary. And already 12 of this over. So some momentum here for the Australians.
The correct approach by Brad Haddin. Bit of swing down the leg stump. And no chance for the short fine leg fielder. He's got a mid-wicket. He's got a long on. And this time over square leg. That'll go to the boundary as well. So 6, 4, 4, 16 already.
And he's targeting Virat Kohli. And he's done really well, Brad Haddin. And what this over will do, it is suddenly put the pressure right back on the Indians. That's pulled away. He finds the man in the deep. He was looking for the big shot. But he's one of the better fielders, one of the best, in fact, in the Indian side, Jadeja. He made no mistake.
That's what happens when you leave it too late. You find the fielder every now and then, and Brad Haddin did exactly that. His intentions were good. His executions were not correct. Neither did he have the power of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Australia lose their 6th wicket. 213 for 6, Haddin out for 24.
He's connected in that one, and that's gone the distance. They'll need many more of those. Faulkner can deliver, but he needs to do that fairly frequently.
Yes, it's a big ask. But as we saw in the final stages of the Indian batting, it's possible.
He'll get away with that as well. Sometimes when your intent is aggressive, you get away with stuff like that. And he's found the gap. Just the over Australia needed. Adam Voges is now set. Different batsman, different shot. 13 from the over with the ball left.
And that's a 250 up for Australia as well. A little bit too much width and a little bit, I think, the wrong length.
Well, you hit that in the gap. And you really need to connect 2 in the over. If you hit 6 times, don't get out 4 times, connect 2. It seems so simple when you put it that way.
Well, he's hit this carob ball here, sweet as a peach. Right in the gap.
Now through the offside for 4. That's not a bad way to start the over at all. 44 from 3. And straight away he's put pressure on Ishant Sharma, who struggled in the end overs. Oh, he's hit that really well. Search for it in the crowd somewhere. Is this the big over that Australia needed? And James Faulkner now has 34 from 20. Ishant Sharma's gone length and short, and he's gone for 10 and 2.
Well, this was exactly what James Faulkner was asking for here. Juicy half-pitch delivery. See him waiting back here, throwing his foot out to the onside and smashing it. Pick the bones out of that one.
And that's connected as well. That is connected and gone a long way. Not only is he hitting sixes, he's slapping the ball all around, James Faulkner. 16 runs from the over, and it's half of it still to be bowled.
Well, hold the phone. Crowd are on the edge of their seats here, as we are up here in the commentary box. Another delivery that's gone wrong here from Ishant Sharma. James Faulkner just pummeling this. That's a huge hit.
Now that's up in the air. How well has he timed it? That's going the distance, I think. This is a sensational burst of hitting from James Faulkner, who's now got 24 from the over. Really, it seems a question of him going up to Ishant Sharma and saying, right, I think I'll go backwards square. Can you put the ball there for me? 20 needed now from 13 balls.
Well, can you believe the turnaround? James Faulkner just getting lots of options here to get underneath the ball. Ishant Sharma's all of a sudden forgot the ability to be able to just have a little circuit breaker for a second, jamming in a Yorker at the base of the stumps.
Right. He's slogged again and will go again. 4 sixes in the over, 30 from it. Australia are coasting here. 54 from 24 balls to James Faulkner. 290 for 6. Round the wicket. Just a single first ball. He's chipped it. Chipped a full toss. 8 from 5. Now into Faulkner. Faulkner's going to give it the more, you think?
Oh, it's too tough to call. Way too tough to call.
Round the wicket. And we'll find the gap. Oh, it's well stopped. Well done, Ravindra Jadeja. I'll keep it down to 2. He had to put his body behind it. It was landing in that very awkward place. He had to choose between going for the catch and cutting it off. Got his body behind it. 6 from 4 now. Still the batsman's game here.
Well, that's just brilliant fielding. That was a really awkward ball right there.
Now, how much has he got on that? It's gone. 6. This is the game for James Faulkner. Very well played. What a sensational innings from the young man. And look what a great game this is and how it turns around. 21 he conceded on the last over. He's then come out and made 64 from 29 balls. And Australia have literally stolen this match from India's pocket. Well played to James Faulkner. Voges at the other end, 76 not out. But Dhoni will go back saying, I still don't have a death bowler. Still don't have a death bowler. Well played, Australia. Now go 2-1 up in the 7-game series.
Well, a seriously stunning innings from James Faulkner. 64 off 29 deliveries. He hit 6 sixes and a couple of 4s. That partnership with Adam Voges, 91 unbeaten. Voges too playing his part, 76 off 88. But Faulkner's attack on Ishant Sharma's 48th over was absolutely incredible. 30 runs coming from it. and virtually seeing Australia across the line. 304 for 6 with 3 deliveries remaining. So there's got to be question marks surrounding Ishant Sharma and his place in the side. Another poor performance from him, 1 for 63. Standout bowler Ravi Jadeja, 10 overs, no maidens, 1 for 31. But quite what Virat Kohli was doing, bowling that over that went for 18. You'd have to ask MS Dhoni. Match summary, Australia winning by 4 wickets with those 3 deliveries remaining and take a lead in this 7-game series at 2-1. James Faulkner was named man of the match, unsurprisingly. So this is the cricket we've seen so far, and it's been brilliant. Plenty to look forward to as well. 4 games still to go. Now, the Indian selectors will meet to pick another squad for the remaining one-day internationals in this series. We'll see who they come out with. Will Ishant Sharma go out? Who will come in? Can Dhoni and India bounce back in the city of the Indian captain? Wednesday, the 4th ODI from Ranchi, 8:45, Sky Sports 1. The last over thriller, though, goes to Australia.